Hello guys, welcome back. In this section, we're going to discuss about for loops. You'll find the usage of for loops very widely. So without any further delay, let's get started. So the first step is create a new file, and in this file we are going to see about for loops. Okay. So firstly, what is the syntax of for loops? The syntax would be for initialization and then condition and then increment or decrement operation. And inside the for loop we'll write some coding. Okay, whatever we write it will get executed inside the for loop until the condition is true. Okay, so cool. Now we are going to start our actual coding. So firstly, include a library file stdio.h h and write a I'm sorry before starting the braces we need to write a main. Oops. Okay, so now I'm going to write a for loop. For the first thing is initialization. So what is initialization? We are initializing these things from the starting of our coding. What is initialization means? Something like int I equals 0. This is called initialization. Okay, and then the condition. What may be the condition? The condition may be I less than 5. This is a condition, right? This should be less than 5, this should be greater than 5, this should be equal to something. These are all conditions. And then increment or decrement operations we have already seen. How to increment plus plus, how to decrement minus minus. Okay, so I'm going to increment it I plus plus. Okay, so I'm going to write printf statement here. I'm going to write inside the for loop. Okay, cool. So what do this mean? This is nothing. See, for initialization int I equal to 0. So at I equal to 0 it comes inside the loop and it will print this value. Okay, and then it will go to increment or decrement operation. 0 plus plus, 0 plus plus is 1. 1 less than 5, true. So it will come here and print again and go to here. 2 plus plus, 2 plus plus would be 3. 3 less than 5, true. So it will come inside the print for loop and it will print this value. And next 4 plus plus. Okay, this is 4, right? So 4 plus plus is 5. 5 less than 5, no, false. So what will happen now? If it is false, it will come outside. So it will print this. We will print this value total 5 times. For I equal to 0 we will print once, then I equal to 1 second time, for I equal to 2 the third time, for I equal to 3 the fourth time, and I equal to 4 fifth time. And when I equal to 5, this condition will become false and this will come out of this loop, the for loop, and the program will stop executing. So this printf value would be printed 5 times. Write a new line here so that this will print line by line. I'm going to save it as for loop. Okay, for loop. See, 1 2 3 4 5, total 5 times inside the for loop will be printed 5 times. Okay, good. So not only the printing, it can do any operation. See, if it is I equal to 0, I less than 5, I plus plus, we can print these 5 times. Even I equal to 5, I greater than 0, I minus minus. Okay, so what will happen now? When I equal to 5, it will print this and it will come here. So 5 minus minus is 4. 4 greater than 0, true. It will print again. And I minus minus, so 4 minus minus is 3. 3 greater than 0, true. So it will print again here. 3 minus minus would be 2. 2 greater than 0, true. So it will print again this thing. And 2 minus minus is 1. 1 greater than 0. So it will print again 1 minus minus 0, 0 greater than 0, no, false. So this will not execute and it will come outside. So total 5 times. So this value will be printed 5 times for this condition. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 times. Okay. So you have seen in both cases increment as well as decrement operation. Okay. So what will happen now? See, I equal to 5, I less than 7, suppose I minus minus. What will happen now? Can you guess what would happen? Do you know what will happen? Let's find out. What will happen? I equals 5, so it will print once. I minus minus is 4. Okay, 4 less than 7, true. It will print again. Then I minus minus 1. So at starting, what will happen? I equals 5, it will print once. So 5 minus minus is 4, 4 less than 7, true. It will print again. 4 minus minus 3, 3 less than 7, it will print again. 3 minus minus is 2, 2 less than 7, it will print again. 2 minus minus is 1, 1 less than 7, it will print again. 1 minus minus is 0, 0 less than 7, true. It will print again. 0 minus minus is minus 1, minus 1 less than 7, true. It will print again. So how many times it will print? Let us check it and let see. It is printing continuously, you can see here. So it is getting printed infinite number of times. Stop that execution as soon as possible because it may crash your OS sometimes. Okay, C programming is not that much powerful nowadays to crash any software, but in olden days, if this kind of things would happen, this may crash our system. Okay, this may be a bug in a big software printing infinite number of times. Okay, so our memory gets filled and it will be full and there will be no memory left, so that we should stop it as soon as possible. Okay, if you print this, it will print infinite number of times. Don't do this more often, but try this to know how it works on your system. You can see if you print a dollar symbol, it will be more helpful. See now, see, it will be more beautiful to see, it is printing dollar symbol so many times. See, okay, so this is what happens if you give the condition wrong. So be careful with for loops. Okay, in for loop the condition should be correct to execute your program correctly. So see the condition, check the condition. We are giving increment or decrement. So what is initialization? So do we need to give the value below 5 or above 5? If you are decrementing and you are giving the value more than the initialized value, then it will print infinite number of times. Or if you are incrementing and you will give the condition less than the initialized value, then it will print infinite times. So be more careful and be more specific while giving these conditions and initialization and increment or decrement operations for loop. You came okay. Now you are aware with some of the programming for loop. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to write a table. You know tables, right? 2 table, 3 table, 4 table. So I'm going to write this table using for loop. Okay. So what I want to do is I want the user to enter a number and I'm going to print the table for that number from 1 to 10. Okay, if he enters 3, 3 ones, 3, 3 2, 6, 3 3 is 9. I want to do this. Okay, I want to print these values by seeing the value entered by the user. So what I should write at first, I'm going to write a printf statement. What I'm going to write, enter a number to write a table. Okay, I'm more specific, and then I'm going to scan this. So what I'm going to scan, I'm going to scan an integer value because basically the table contains integers, right? And I have to store it inside a variable. So I have to initialize a variable int a, suppose, and I'm going to store it in ampersand a. Okay, the next thing what I'm going to do is After writing printf enter a number, after scanning I have to write immediately get the table written, right? So what I'm going to do, for int I equal to 1, I'm going to write from 1 to 10, less than 10, less than 11, or you can write less than equals 10. Both are equal, okay? I plus plus. So I told you I less than 11 or I less than or equal to 10 are same. I less than 11, I less than equals 10 are same, okay? So try it yourself to know why these two are same, okay? Try it by yourself. If you do not get it, just comment it in um, below chat section or discussion forum, so that you guys can discuss it among yourselves, okay? So y is I less than 11 or I less than equals 10 are equal if we give, if you give same initialization condition, okay? Okay, so that would be your assignment to know why those both are equal. So coming back to our coding, I'm going from I less than 1, I less than equal to 10, so that it will print 10 numbers, okay? So what I'll printf an integer percentage d capital X percentage d equals percentage d backslash n, okay? So what does this mean? So something into something equals something. That is what we need to write, right? If the user enters 3, 3 into 1 equals 3, okay? 3 into 2 equals 6. So 3 into 3 equals 9. So all are integers. 3, 2, 6, 3, 3, 9, all are integers. So integers are represented by percentage d. So what is the first percentage d? First percentage d is a, okay? The user enters a, right? Which table he wants to write, so that would be the percentage d here. So write a here. What is this next percentage d? It should vary like what? First it should be 1, then in the next line it should be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and so on. So this is I is from 1 to 10, right? So every time it will increment. First time 1, 1 plus 1, the next time would be 2, like that. So this is I, comma, what is this? This is the multiplication of a and I, right? So a star I, this is the multiplication. So if why is backslash n? You already know it. I'm not going to discuss it again. And now compile it. So enter a number. I'm going to enter 3 here now. See, 3 1 is 3, 3 2 is 6, 3 3 is 9, 3 4 is 12, 3 5 is 15, 3 6 is 18. It will print up to 30. We can write whatever we want, okay? To execute this again, and I'm going to write the 12 table. See, you can verify whether the 12 table is correct or not. It will be correct because it is being done by the compiler, so there will not be any mistakes. So this is basically the uses of, these are the uses of for loop, okay? In any competitive exams or in any company exams or any multiple choice questions, for loop is very important. I have never seen any competitive exam without including the for loop. Whatever the coding you write, the coding definitely includes a for loop, okay? So this is that much important. So try to understand this. Also, one more last thing, what if I'm not giving any conditions or not initializing anything at all? I'm just keeping this for loop without any initialization condition or increment or decrement operations, and I'm going to print what I'm going to print, dollar symbol. So what will happen now? Can you guess? Think about it. Yeah, some of you may get it. You are correct. and a number. Okay, I'm sorry, I'll remove these 3 lines. Okay, so see what will happen now. Yeah, you're right. See, it will print infinite number of times. Okay, so without any conditions, initialize statement or increment or decrement operations, the inner for loop will be printed n number of times. So the duty for you is play around with this for loop and see what happens if we give the condition first, initialization at second, increment or decrement function at last, or give the initialize increment or decrement at starting, initialization at last. Play around with this code and see the changes. What happens when we change all these things? Okay, so try it by yourself. I'm not going to tell you. Okay, try among yourself and try to paste the screenshots in the chat below or explain it in the chat below. Okay, what happens, so that other students will get it, what's happening when we change all these conditions, okay, in discussion form. So that's it guys, that's it for this lecture. Hope you enjoyed and thanks for watching.